Is this the best decision Niantic has ever made regarding rating? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Steven, aka Mr. SD, back again in a familiar setting. It's been a while since we've been in the Pokemon Go section slash streaming area. We haven't streamed in a while, I know. It is what it is, I guess, but we are back today with a Pokemon Go video, something that has been causing a lot of stir up slash drama in the community. Yet again, Niantic has made a decision that has created some tensions within the community, but for once, I am fully on board with Niantic. Believe it or not. And before you click out of this video or you start clicking away, bear with me and let me finish my story, please. Just bear with me. I, for once, am on board with Niantic's decision, and the decision that we are talking about is Niantic's decision to slowly start moving away from remote rating because they have to protect their pillars and their integrity of this game. They have decided to remove remote raid passes from the 1 coin bundle that you could get every week, so you will not be getting, or probably, no, we're not going to be getting any more remote passes in there. And then they have made another decision to swap out the 250 coin for 3 remote passes for 300 coins for 3 remote passes. So there's no more discount for buying 3 instead of just 1. It used to be 1 is 100 and then 3 was 250. So you would always be benefiting off buying 3 instead of just 1 every time. They've moved away from that now, and to be honest, maybe they should even increase this ever so slightly so it's above the premium battle passes. That would make a lot more sense, but they probably are going to move along with small baby steps before completely destroying everybody on social media. But bear with me. Why do I say this? Because I am a person that is heavily involved in a actual real life Pokemon Go community, and the decline in that activity, or the decline in actually playing in person, not in activity, more so of playing in person, like at location, is unrivaled. Like, since the restrictions of the pandemic started getting lifted a little bit and people were allowed to get outside, move around, go to parks, basically being able to play the game like we played before this pandemic took over the world, that was not what was happening, because people were just so used and so they changed their playing style so much that nobody really wanted to go back to the old days. Like, everybody was just pretty comfortable playing from home, in the couch, in front of the television, after or behind your desk at the computer. Like, people were just playing from there. They didn't feel the need to go back outside because they had it all in the palm of their hands from home. Like, you could do remote raiding all night. You can do more remote raids from home than you could ever do by going out and doing the raids in person. It's just way more easy, way more convenient. You don't need to move around, and you can just keep doing raid after raid if you really wanted to. There are definitely places and platforms where you can find these invites and you can do that. But Niantic is trying to move away from that playing style and reintroducing the actual intended playing style. Like, I'm not going to sit here and claim that I have never used remote passes, but I feel and I think I can be very confident in saying that I have definitely not been abusing remote ratings. I think in these 2 years that it's been over 2 years since remote rating has been introduced. I think I can safely assume that I definitely did not go over 50 to 60 remote rates in that period, which is not a whole lot. If you think about it, I definitely did not pick up the remote rate every single week in the shop because I simply missed them, because I didn't remote rate that much, or because I already had three remote passes in my inventory and I just didn't use up a pass, so I couldn't get the 1 coin bundle because you couldn't hold more than 3. When you already have 3, you can't get another one. When you have 2, you can get 3 extras by buying the 3 remote passes, for example. But if you have 3 remote passes, you can't pick up the bundle, the 1 coin box, for a 4th remote raid pass, basically. But they've decided to remove it from that event box. Now they've actually put 3 super incubators in, which is, in my opinion, an amazing deal. I'm just gonna claim that right now before I forget to do so, because that is an amazing 1 coin bundle. Like, I use up a lot of incubators. I walk around a ton at work, and that just adventure syncs onto my account, so I am hatching eggs like crazy. So I need those incubators, definitely need those incubators. I use up a lot of my coins on incubators, believe it or not, instead of actually raid passes or remote passes. Like, again, I haven't really been remote raiding that much. I've always been a strong advocate and a strong player in playing with people in person. I am a community leader in my area. Like, we've build up a community, local raiding community or playing community, and again, the decline in there is exponential. Like, since the pandemic slowly started not going away, because it's still in full force, maybe not as forceful as 2 years ago, but you know what I mean. It's still out there, unfortunately, but we are slowly returning to like normal life, and people can play Pokemon Go like they used to do. But that's not happening. Like, again, the decline in playing in person is so big, and Niantic have definitely acknowledged that they have made... Can you say they made a mistake by introducing remote raiding? Probably not. It's been a good update for a lot of people. It's also one of the only ways they can actually play in raid battles, in level 5 raids. And I understand that they don't want to take that away, but then again, people often say that they don't have anybody to play with in their area, which is often true, but very often is also not true. People just don't look for people. Like, let me tell you how I got involved. I've been playing the game since the start, so I think I got in touch with people almost 2 years into the game. Like, it was around, I think it was around May-ish. So it's currently May. So I think I got involved in the raiding aspect of the game 4 years ago. So 2 years, almost 2 years into the game, that's when I got involved with a raiding group. So I played 2 years, almost close to 2 years, like a year and 10 months maybe, a year and 9 months maybe, before I got in touch with an actual raiding group. So I didn't do level 5s before that. So I spent a year and 8, 9, 10 months playing solo at the start of the game. Like, you guys that are stepping into the game and complaining that you can't play the game without having remote raids available, you don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. Like, you actually have no clue what it was back then. Okay, you can't compare the times of the game. I'm not here to do that, but just think about that for a second. And the story that I was trying to tell is I got involved in the raiding groups in May 2018, I think it was. So almost 2 years into the game's lifespan. I was driving home. I saw a Kyogre raid. I will never forget that moment. I saw a Kyogre raid at the gym at the local park. So I was coming back from work. I always drive past that gym anyway, so it's not like I was specifically going there. But I definitely wanted to go and check if there was potentially anybody around that gym, because often when a level 5 was hatching or was going on, I would go and check if there was anybody to be seen around that gym, because I knew that there were definitely active players, because I could tell by gym activity. Like, people taking over gyms. I could tell that there were definitely people playing in my area. I just couldn't find them yet. And then that specific raid, I drove past, I saw, I think it was like 6 or 7 people there. So I knew immediately, like, these are people playing Pokemon Go. They all had their phones out. So I parked my car and I went over to them and I like approached them and I was like, guys, are you playing Pokemon Go or are you doing this raid? Whatever. I asked them and they said, yes, we have just finished up this Kyogre raid. So I was kind of bummed out, but then they invited me into their WhatsApp raiding group and I've never looked back. Basically, that's when I got introduced. So I didn't wait for people to find me. I went and found the people that were playing in groups already. And let me tell you guys, there are definitely people out there playing. You just need to find them. And once you do, don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to approach people. Like, if you are playing Pokemon Go, you can pretty easily tell when somebody else is playing Pokemon Go. Like, you know what the game is doing. Like, you know what people are doing when they're playing the game. If you see somebody spinning their finger at a screen, you know they're playing Pokemon Go. Like, it's 90% certain that they are going for a curve throw. 90, maybe even more than 90%. You know the hand movements. You know how Pokemon Go is played. If they're tapping, like in the same spot, you know they're doing Pokemon Go. You know they're doing a battle, a gym fight, a raid, whatever it may be. You know they're playing Pokemon Go. So don't be afraid to ask people like, hey guys, I'm a Pokemon Go player. Are you also playing the game? Do you want to do this raid? Do you want to become friends? Whatever it may be. Like, don't be afraid to ask people. And if people try to put you down like, I don't play Pokemon Go, like, never mind. Just move on. Just move on with your life. Just walk past them and just play the game. Like, don't be afraid to ask people. Like, you don't want to know how many people I've approached, because once you start playing in groups, people are going to take note of that too. Like, if they're playing Pokemon Go by themselves and they see like 3-4 people playing Pokemon Go, like, they might not even know that you're playing the game, but they are like, are they playing Pokemon Go? I'm not sure. They might be playing Pokemon Go. And at that moment, I could already tell that that person is playing Pokemon Go. So I don't wait around and I'm like, hey dude, are you playing Pokemon Go? We're also playing. Join us. You want to raid with us? Fine. We have a group. Are you interested in joining? Like, I don't sit around for people to make the first step, because I know a lot of people don't want to make that step. So I try to be as open as possible to get people inside of our community. Like, I'm pretty open like that, so I don't care. I don't care about approaching people. I don't care about talking to people. Like, I have invited so many people to the group, to the game, to the community. Like, it's insane. But I'm slowly starting to divert from what I'm trying to tell here. Niantic is moving away from remote raiding, is moving away from playing at home. And again, I'm not here claiming that I've not played from home. In the past 2 years, I've definitely used those features and those playing styles as well. That's not what I'm talking about here. I am just happy and glad that Niantic is trying to restore some of the actual playing style and the actual intended playing style of before the pandemic. I'm really happy that they're making that decision. And I feel like this might actually be the best decision that Niantic has made in the game. Like, to protect the integrity of the game, to protect the communities and the playing within communities of the game, they have decided to move away, slowly move away from remote raiding, and that to me is beautiful. Like, I hope we can slowly start building up this summer towards like a more active in-person playing style again. I really do hope that we can achieve that, but I'm gonna need your help for it, because you all need to go back out. You all need to play with your friends again, and we need to do raids in person again, because it's so much fun. We need to be playing Go Fest together. We need to go for raid hours. Like, the summer's in front of us, guys. It's gonna be nice weather. You're gonna be chilling outside, doing a nice raid with some people, having a chat, and going home. Like, isn't that just beautiful? That's just the way I like to play the game. Like, hopefully we can make it happen. this summer. Let me know in the comments down below if you totally disagree with that. I'm pretty sure people are going to disagree with my view, which is perfectly fine. But let me know what your thoughts are on the topic. You know my thoughts now. I believe this is the best decision that Niantic could have ever made about remote rating. They make a lot of money from it, I know that, but they've decided to move away, slightly move away from making potentially a little bit less money, but trying to build up the game again to new heights, which is definitely a good strategy with this update. So hopefully we can make it happen. So I'm looking forward to the future again. Pretty excited about this. Hopefully we can make it happen. I'm going to stop rambling because I'm starting to repeat too many things that I've already said. My name is Mr. SE. Leave it your comments down below. Leave a like and subscribe for more, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.